Hey everybody, this is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures. Hope you're having a good day. Are you having a good day?
I'm having a fantastic day.
Fantastic. Let me ask you this. Have you enjoyed the last 2 weeks here at this beautiful campground?
I have absolutely and love this campground. It's where we're parked on this beautiful lake. I've got the beautiful view. I've seen the water in all different weather conditions. I've seen it super windy where we have white caps. I've seen it super smooth and calm where it looks like a mirror. I've seen it on rainy days. And I just think this is a beautiful spot, and I will be back.
Absolutely. We are definitely coming back to this campground, that's for sure. You know, if we had palm trees, we could honestly say that we were at a tropical paradise, wouldn't you say?
I would, but see, some people don't need palm trees to be in paradise. Some people like oak trees.
Well, except for the allergies.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Anyway, we're at beautiful Lost Bridge North Campground, which is just outside of Eureka Springs, Arkansas, on beautiful Beaver Lake, and we're fixing to take you on a tour. All right, we're at the fork in the road, and if you take the fork to the right, you go down to Lost Bridge South. You take the fork to the left, you go to Lost Bridge North. So you have Lost Bridge South campgrounds and Lost Bridge North campgrounds. And today we're going to concentrate on Lost Bridge North because we're going to be staying at Lost Bridge South in a what? How long are we going to, when are we going to Lost Bridge South?
In about a month or so.
A month or so we'll be at Lost Bridge South. So we'll do a feature on that one when we get there. So let's go on down here. And this is Highway 127, and Highway 127 turns off of Highway 62 in Garfield, Arkansas. So you go to Garfield, Arkansas, and take Highway 127 out of Garfield, and it's roughly about 8 miles down here to the campgrounds. Now first we're going to stop by and show you the dump station, which is right here.
It just looks like any other dump station.
It looks like every other dump station we've ever seen so far as Corps of Engineer dump stations are concerned. Now this one also serves Lost Bridge North and Lost Bridge South. So this is where you would come, and it's a nice little dump station as far as dump stations go, I guess you'd say.
Well, it's clean.
It's clean, yeah, it's clean. In fact, we did a video showing you how we dump our tanks at the dump station, and that's where we came up to. Now, there's sites 1 through 34 are down on the lake, but we also have sites 36 through what, dear?
48.
48, that is an overflow. And we'll just kind of sashay through the overflow area right now. Now, it's not near the water. You do have a couple of sites down at one end that you have sort of a view of the lake. But this looks like it's an older part. Looks like this is one of the original areas, but you have like 12 sites here, is that right? I
believe it's 12, and they all, I think, have 30 amp.
Yeah, they're all 30 amp, but you've got one there, and then you've got another one over here. Now it does have a nice looking bathhouse, although we haven't checked that out. You've got another site right here. Now this is in a nice heavily wooded area, so if you're into that sort of thing, or if you're hoping you might get a chance to see Bigfoot, or they're on a rare occasion, maybe even see a bear. We on rare occasions, bears have been seen up in this area. So there might be who knows? You just never know. But rather doubtful that you'll see a bear. I keep hoping. I would like to put out
Oh my gosh.
What?
You can't trap a bear.
I don't want to trap a bear. I just want to put out
food so you can see it.
Yeah, I want to put out some food so I can attract a bear.
I don't think so.
I want to get a trail cam, and I want to be able to put out some food and attract a bear. You know, that's just.
Let me think about it a minute. No.
But anyway, as you can see, these are nice little wooded area campsites. They're not real deep, so if you have a pretty large rig, you might have a little bit of trouble getting in here at some of them. But they all have picnic tables. They all have 30 amp service, and let's see, there's water available right there. They don't have water at the sites, of course, but it's a neat little area if you and you know, it's really nice for overflow. We did drive through here the other day, and there were 2 or 3 people camped out here. And even though there were still some open sites down at the other part that we're going to show you in a second, that's down at by the lake.
Which is my favorite.
Which is your favorite? Yeah, you might need to speak up, dear, so they can hear you. I know. I got in trouble by one of our viewers for asking you to speak up. So I'll probably get in trouble again. But anyway, I just want to make sure folks can hear you. That's all. And let's see. And then here's your turnaround. Now, of all the sites here, this is the one at the very end. I do kind of like it. But here again, it's a, it's not real deep. You got a picnic table right there. And you can't see it from here, but if you were to stand up on a ladder and look down, you'd have a view of a cove shooting back up in there. So
yeah, if you used to do that.
Yeah, just get you a ladder, or maybe if you stand up on the picnic table.
That's probably what you could do.
You think that's what you could do? Stand up on the. I bet you could. All right. So anyway, these are numbers 36 through 48, right? Mm-hmm. All right. And this is part of Lost Bridge North here, what I consider to be the overflow area. But the sites themselves are fairly level. You wouldn't have to worry about doing a lot of leveling on your rig, a little bit here and there, but nothing major. We went and checked out another site that we're going to be going to in about a month or so, and we're going to have to do a lot of leveling on that one to get our rig the way we want it. But we have the stuff to do it, so that's all right. That's what we'll do. So anyway, now we're going to ease on up here. We're going to drive by the guard shack. And it just so happens the camp hosts here, we've known these people for a few years. In fact, Deb used to work with one of them, worked with the lady camp host. And we were kind of surprised to see them here when we rented this place. And of course there's the guard shack, and I'm going to show Shirley my tag so she won't scream at me as I drive by. There you go. And then right down here, you go up to the dump station, you do what you got to do there, and then right over there you do have, you can pull off right there as you're going back down to your campsite, and there's your dumpsters right there.
There's also showers.
And also some showers. Believe it or not, there's showers right there, but no bathroom facilities, the sign says. Now, this is a little bit of a long drive coming down through here before you get to the campground.
But it's so pretty.
Yeah. Normally I would speed this up, but I want you to be able to see how pretty it is down through here.
It's kind of twisty
and turny.
And if you have a wide rig, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Well, we saw some beautiful big rigs come in here over the weekend.
This is typical of most of the core parks. They fill up over the weekend, and this is Sunday afternoon, and we're practically the only ones here now.
Yeah, I think there's only like one or two others there.
Yeah.
Down here.
It's just weird. It all starts filling up Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday afternoon everybody just goes home.
Yeah. But it was so nice. Everybody was so nice. A lot of people came by and said hi. Several of them wanted to look at the trailer and go on a little tour, so we did that. Deb got to take folks on another tour again, which was nice and fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah, we met so many nice people, as we have so far everywhere we have went, every campground so far. It's just a whole different temperament. People have a whole different temperament when they're out camping. It's just all there is to it. It's very friendly. It was just it's been a very, very positive experience these last 2 weeks. Really, it's been a very, very positive experience for the last 2 months that we've been doing this so far.
We've been doing this for 2 months now.
Almost 2 months now.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And it's just, would you go back to the life we had, dear? Knowing what you know now? You don't want to have to.
No.
But as you can see, yeah, it is a little bit of a drive down here, but it's so pretty, especially this time of the year. This is, what date is today? April the what?
This is April the 28th.
April the 28th, Sunday, April the 28th, Sunday afternoon. It's around 4:15 right now. And it's a beautiful afternoon. The wind blew really, really heavy yesterday, and it started out blowing heavy this morning, but it's calmed down to just a gentle breeze right now. I would say the temperature is roughly around, well, let me look at the car and see what the car says. The car says it is 69 degrees right now, and I was going to estimate 70. So just a gorgeous day. Of course, this is Arkansas, And another month from now, you know, the humidity's going to start climbing and it will get hot, that's for sure. All right, to the right here, and we'll be able to see it here shortly, is the marina. And I'll swing the camera over there a little bit so you can get a view of the of all of the boat slips and everything right there at the marina. And then over here to the left, you can see this is where the campground is to the left there. That rock formation, if you can see that. Deb and I think that's really cool how it ended up there. And over to the right on down there, you probably can't see it with this, but the swimming beach is just right on over there, and there's some
and a play area
and day use picnic tables right in there. And then we have this and another dumpster right there, and then we have this oh, I don't know, it's just a lake, right, dear?
As far as I'm concerned, this is a beautiful part
of
the lake.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. And even on the most windy days, we did have a few whitecaps, but it wasn't like it was, you know, it wasn't horrible. And we've had, and that was only because the wind was coming directly out of the north. But I thought I would just stop right here for a second and let you get a shot of what we've had to endure.
For 2 whole weeks.
For 2 whole weeks, we've had to endure
14 days.
Yeah, 14 days. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, let's pull on around this way, and I'll try not to drive off into the water. I know we like the water, but we don't really like it that much, so we'll do this. Now, up to our left is where all of the campsites start, and we're going to go up the hill first. Now, what's neat about this area is most of the campsites are on the side of a hill, so they've kind of terraced it out. But as far as I'm concerned, there's not a bad camping spot in this entire campground. Not a single bad spot. Of course, there we are, right there. And Deb went after we got here and we got all set up, which we have a beautiful view right there. You would not believe the view we have, which you'll be able to see when we come back down. But right below us at this particular spot, and we'll have to look and see what the number of this one is.
This one is 34.
34, and this is the view they have.
Yeah, I tried to talk the camp host out of renting this to anyone else, but he doesn't have that authority.
But this is number 34, and there are others that are even closer to the water, but this one has a beautiful view of the water right here. And of course, you can see the bathhouse right there. Did you ever go in those, dear?
Yes, they're Volt toilets.
They're simply Volt toilets, no showers?
Yes, no.
No showers, okay. No. All right.
Some of these are 50 amp, most of them are 30.
Yeah.
None of them have water at the site, but there's water throughout the park.
Yeah. And we're in number 33, by the way, which is a gorgeous view, and it's a pull-through. And we have just really thoroughly enjoyed it. Almost perfectly level. I had to do very little to get my trailer the way I wanted it. Very little whatsoever. Now, the next site that we'll be getting will be this one here. What number is this one?
This one is, you always pull that on me.
I know.
32.
32. And this is the view we'll have right there whenever we get to come back. We're going to come back to this campground 2 more times. Is that right?
Yes, throughout the season.
Throughout the season. So
in a core park, you can stay 14 days, but then you have to be out of it for 17 days.
Right.
So right. I've got to try to, just hop. We're a park hoppers.
They're park hoppers is what we are.
Park hoppers.
Now up there you can see there's another site right up there, and then up there where you see that red car, there's another site close to that. Those, you have a view of the water towards the swimming beach and the marina right there. But we're going to go on up the hill here. And now this area we were in are sites 1 through 34, correct?
Right.
Right. 1 through 34. Now we're going to go on up the hill here, and several sites along here. In fact, let me back up here a little bit. There's a tent over there. We never met those folks.
No, not that I know of.
There's a tent over there. I don't know if they can see it or not. And then there's another site just right there. And then this site right here kind of interested us too. And this one here number 26.
Yeah, I like it too.
26 has a gorgeous view, and you can see us right down there, and they have a picnic table right there. And what's neat about all of these, almost all of them have a real nice level spot if you want to put up a tent. And that makes it really nice. In fact, we had our tent up until we had some real high winds one night.
Another lesson learned,
one of those lessons learned, yeah.
When you put up a tent, be sure to stake it out well.
Yeah, but we got it. We got it. But Mother Nature tried to take it away from us, but we persevered and made it.
Rescued it.
Yeah, and then of course here is you know, I'm going to try to make this a little faster, but number 24 right here as we go on up the hill. Anyway, and you just about can't go wrong on anyone here. You just about can't go wrong on anyone here. There's what number is that one? I can't tell.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's a pull through.
That's a pull through.
Yeah, that's a pull through. So we're going on up the hill here, and then we got another one right here. But
another bathhouse.
Yeah, number 22, and then there's another bathhouse. Well, that's a nice one there. I bet they got showers in that one.
They might have.
I bet they do. But like I say, most every one of them here are nice and level once you get inside them, and that's the main point that I want to make. Several of them are pull through. I would say it's roughly, you know, half and half, half pull through and half back in. But man, they're just so gorgeous. Now we're going to go up here and turn around, and when I brought our trailer in, I had to come up here and turn around, and this kind of leans quite a bit right here.
A little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it made me a little nervous, but we made it just fine with no sweat. So we're up here at the top of the hill now, and now we're going to go. Let's see if I can figure out another way. Yeah, I think I can go this way. It doesn't have an arrow saying I'm going wrong. And to our left here, you can see that beautiful sight.
Number 15 is
nice
and level and long. It's got a long drive.
Oh yeah.
Lots of shade trees.
You betcha.
And
absolutely.
I think it's a 30 amp.
Yeah, it looks like a 30 amp.
But here again, it's got the spot for a tent if you want to put a tent.
Now this one right over here to the right, that's a pull through right there, and you do have a good view of the water from here. You're way up on top of the hill, pretty much right there. And then we've got this one right over here, and you have a view of the lake, and it's number 17 right there. And where these folks are camped out right here, number 18, that's a pull through right there. Now we're going to go back down the hill. Well, we can't. They won't let me go down the hill this way because that's a one-way going the other way. So we're going to go this way, back down, and then I'll give you another shot of where we are again to help you see where we are. And we're going to swing back down through here. Now we're going to come up to our favorite spots, wouldn't you say, dear?
Yes.
And we'll start
with number 2.
With number 2 right here. Number 2
is a pull through.
It
has 30 amp service.
30 amp service.
It's got a deck.
Yep, we'll go over here so you can see the deck.
It's got a place right there for a tent.
Yep.
So if you pulled in here, the side, of course, most people's RVs are built where the side that you would pull in here, you would have a step right out, and this is your living room.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? My. Right there.
You could even almost fish from there. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know. I'm not a fisherman yet. I may become one.
Anyway, that's number 2. Now, and we have this one reserved for later, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right, we will be in number 4.
Sometime in August.
We'll hope we have our air conditioner by then.
Uh-huh.
But it too is 30 amp.
No, it's 50.
Oh, is it 50? Yeah, it's 50 amp. Woohoo!
That's why
well,
I chose
good.
it.
Yeah, but look at the view we're going to have then. wow, let's swing right over here like this. And this is how we'll step out of the side of our trailer, and right there we'll have that view of the lake.
And I'll have my gazebo tent set up right here on this flat spot, and this time it will be secured properly. In Bill's defense, now he has been, you know, not supposed to bend over this and that, so I staked it out.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm not a tent staker.
Well, we still didn't have everything we really needed. It's not entirely your fault, dear.
Okay, thank you.
So we are going to be. But then you've got another one almost just like it, right here, number 6, right there.
Another pull through.
And it's another pull through, and you know, you hear again, you've got that horrible view again.
Right.
But these are, like I said, folks, there are some that are a whole lot better than others, but there's really no such thing as a bad campsite in this campground as far as I'm concerned. And what I'm thinking about is the thing that a man thinks about is what he has to go through to get his trailer level, the difficulty of pulling it into the side, things like that. And
now it could be some women are pulling in their campers.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
know.
You're right. I guess that, yeah.
Sorry, ladies.
I'm growing, folks, but I'm not.
He's not totally out of the dark ages yet.
Yeah.
We're trying.
Deb keeps reminding me that I'm not fully grown. Is that right?
That's right.
Is that what you said?
If I have another 48 years, I might get you trained properly. Maybe.
I doubt it. I doubt it. But anyway, these sites here, and there's 3 of them right here, and they were numbers 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 6.
Yes.
Are the pull-throughs that are right up on the water at Lost Bridge North Campground. Now this one here isn't bad. Now this is number 8. You don't, well, yeah, you do. You do have a decent view
out your back.
Of out the back of the trailer right there at number 8, right?
Yes.
And it too has a really nice spot to put your tent if you want to put a tent there, or a pop-up. And then, of course, your picnic table right there.
What I like about them is they've got the fence rails around them,
yeah, so
that, you know, you feel a little more secure.
Well, if you go sleepwalking in the middle of the night, you're not going to end up in the water, right? Is that what that means?
Yeah, that's what that means, sleepwalking.
Or if you have too much Fireball?
Maybe. I never have too much.
All right, number 9 right here. Now, we're kind of getting a little bit up off the water, but here again, the one thing that I want to continue to stress is these sites are all pretty much level. They're easy to get into, easy to back into. If you have to back in.
Depends on the size of your rig. I'm seeing a couple of really long rigs, and it took them a little bit. They were experts, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
They made it.
Yeah. And then we've had these kids. They've been here for a while. They're them and this other couple up here, and another 1 or 2 more is about all we have for neighbors right now. But there's that
and
that
it'll be
site
quiet
there
for a couple of 3 days,
yeah,
and then they'll start moving back in. Although we'll move out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're moving out tomorrow, going to another one, and we'll talk about that one once we get there to that one. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed the tour. We certainly enjoyed taking you on the tour. Did you have fun taking them on the tour, dear?
Always.
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 Yeah. And anyway, we cannot express enough how much we've enjoyed our 2-week stay here at Lost Bridge North Campground on Beaver Lake in northwest Arkansas. It's kind of halfway. Before I said it was between just outside of Eureka Springs. It's really more like kind of halfway between Garfield, Arkansas and Eureka Springs is where it's at. And it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit, but you can find it real easily. Just go to Google Maps and Google Lost Bridge North Campground, Arkansas, and it'll probably take you straight to it. But we've really enjoyed it here, met the nicest people ever, and we hate to leave, don't we?
Oh, I do. I love this here. I would stay here all summer, but they won't let me.
But we are coming back 2 more times.
2 more times.
2 more times. Anyway, but for now, we're going to sign off and let y'all go. And we'll be posting another video here before too long. Got a couple more things I want to show you that we've discovered on the trailer that's been nice little simple little additions that's really made a big difference in a lot of things. So, but we'll be talking about that at another time. But for right now, this is Bill and Deb with I Ride Tiny House Adventures saying
goodbye for now. Thanks for watching.
Y'all take care. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.